विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स या टॉपिकच्या सेकंड व्हिडिओमध्ये मी आपल्या सर्वांचं स्वागत करतो. इन फर्स्ट व्हिडिओ वी लर्न व्हॉट आर पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स. The elements in which last electron enters into p orbital of the outermost shell of the atom are called p block elements. These p block elements are placed after transition elements on right hand side of the periodic table. There are 6 groups belonging to P block. In this year we are going to study the elements of group number 13 and group number 14. In this video we are going to learn variation in periodic properties. So first I want to write electronic configuration of these elements. Group number 13 is known as boron family. It contains 5 elements: boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. Yesterday I told you how to memorize these elements. You remember the trick: बैंगन, आलू, गाजर in थाली. बैंगन, आलू, गाजर in थाली. Or you can also remember like this: Bal, Ganesh in Thailand. Bal, Ganesh in Thailand. Atomic number of boron is 5. We are remembered just like poem HEHE LIBE BCNOFNE. So this boron has atomic number 5. You add 8 in this 5, you will get atomic number of aluminium. When we add 18 in this 13, we get atomic number of gallium. We have to write atomic number of indium. Again add 18. 49 is the atomic number of indium. Thallium, 18 plus 14, that is equal to 32. You add here 32, you will get atomic number of thallium. In this way I wrote atomic numbers of these elements. Now I am going to write electronic configuration. So electronic configuration of boron: 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. This is the electronic configuration of boron. So this 1s2 I represent like this: helium, 2s2, 2p1. Condensed electronic configuration can also be written like this. For aluminium, I write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. This is the electronic configuration of aluminium. Here I write neon. This much electronic configuration, this is the electronic configuration of neon, and here I write 3s2 and 3p1. Remember, the points that I am going to explain in this video are very important. I am going to explain some basic concepts. So here, in case of boron and aluminium, inert gas configuration is present. Inert gas core is present. I write the electronic configuration of gallium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p1. Let me check whether the electronic configuration is correct or not. I count the number of electrons 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 28, 30, 31. So here I write argon. Here 3d10, 4s2, 4p1. That means in case of gallium, there is inert gas core plus 3d electron plus 10 electrons from d orbital. 10 electrons from d orbital. Here is there is difference in the electronic configuration. Here there is difference in the electronic configuration of boron and aluminium and gallium. I write electronic configuration for indium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p1. Check whether the electronic configuration is correct or not. 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 28, 30, 36, 46, 48 and 49. So the configuration is correct. Here I write krypton. Here is also inert gas core plus 10 electrons, d electrons, and here 5s2, 5p1. I am going to write electronic configuration for thallium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 4f14, 5s2, 5p2, 5d10, 6s2, 6p1, 6p1. Check whether the electronic configuration is correct or not. 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 28, 30, 36, 46, 60, 62, 64, 74, 75, 6. Let me check once again. 2 plus 4, 10, 12, 18, 28, 30, 36, 46, 60, 62, 64. Let me check. I think the electronic configuration is correct, and here I write xenon. In this case, there are 14 f electrons, 4f14, 5d10, 5d10, 6s2, 6p1, 6s2, 6p1. So this is about electronic configuration. Try to understand, in this thallium there is inert gas core plus 4f14 electrons and 10d electrons, 10d electrons. Due to different electronic configuration, they show variation in periodic properties, So this boron is non-metal, aluminium is metal. It shows similarity in just like properties of boron. Gallium, indium and thallium are metals, तर हे जे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन आहे, हे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन अतिशय महत्त्वाचं आहे. या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशनवरून आपण बऱ्याच कन्सेप्ट समजावून घेणार आहोत. हे जर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन आपल्याला येत नसेल तर 11वी मध्ये शिकलेलं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन परत एकदा वाचा, समजावून घ्या, त्यानंतरच इनऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीच्या सिलेबसला सुरुवात करा. तर या ठिकाणी बोरॉन आणि ॲल्युमिनियम यांच्यामध्ये इनर्ट गॅस कोअर आहे, मात्र गॅलियममध्ये इनर्ट गॅस कोअर आहेच, त्याच पद्धतीनं 10d इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत, 10d इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत. इन इंडियम inert gas core is present plus 10d electrons are present. In thallium, inert gas core plus 14f electrons plus 10d electrons plus 10d electrons. Due to difference in electronic configuration, these elements show variation in their properties. If it is clear, I am going to explain the next point. The point is very important. Try to understand. So we are going to discuss trends in atomic radii. So here I write atomic radii or ionic radii You know that the distance between center of the nucleus and outermost cell of the atom is called atomic radius. Atomic radius is expressed in picometer. The distance between center of the nucleus and the electron present in the outermost cell of the atom is atomic radius. Similarly, we can define ionic radius for cation or anion. So, we are going to study variation in properties of atomic radii. I write here elements of group number 13, that is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. You know that in gallium there are 10 d electrons, in indium 10 d electrons, in thallium 14 f electrons plus 10 d electrons. So these are the elements included in group number 13. Baingan, aloo, gajar, in thali. You remember like this. So you know that in group, while going from top to bottom, number of cells increases. Suppose this is nucleus. One cell is added for each element. One new cell is added for each element. Therefore, the expected trend of atomic size is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. So, as one new cell is added on going from one element to next element, the expected atomic trend is in this way. So, boron must have small size and thallium should have larger size. This is the expected trend. But this expected trend is not correct. I write here observed trend. Observed trend. Observed trend is atomic size of boron, and here I write gallium, aluminium, indium and thallium. So this is the observed trend. Atomic size of gallium is less than aluminium. Atomic size of gallium is less than aluminium. The reason is that in gallium there are 10 d electrons Therefore, there is poor shielding effect of d electrons. Poor shielding effect of d electrons. Therefore, atomic size of gallium is smaller than aluminium. I shall tell you the direct values in picometer. So try to understand here. In picometer, I write 88 here, 135, 143, 167, 170 picometer. So this is about atomic size. There is variation, there is difference. Expected trend is like this, but observed trend is somewhat different. Atomic size of gallium is less than aluminium. This point I am going to explain with the help of screening effect or shielding effect. Try to understand. I write here nucleus. This is first cell, second cell, third cell, etc. These are 2 electrons in first cell, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 electrons in the second cell, and this is electron in the valence cell. Suppose here is one more cell. These are inner electrons, and this is valence electron. Now you see, this valence electron experiences two types of forces. These inner electrons and this valence electron. In inner electron and valence electron, there is repulsion because electrons are negatively charged. These valence electrons are attracted by the nucleus because nucleus is positively charged and electron is negatively charged. I think the point will be clear. Valence electron experiences two types of forces. Electron in the inner cell repels the electron in the valence cell. Electron in the valence cell is attracted by nuclear attraction. Now you see what happens. This is the nucleus of the cell. First cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell. These inner electrons acts like shield or screen. Inner electrons acts like screen or shield. So here is, these inner electrons are just like shield or screen. This is valence electron. Due to this shield, the valence electron has less attraction by nucleus, less nuclear attraction. So these inner electrons behaves like screen or shield, and it protects valence electron from nuclear attraction. This is called screening effect. Screening effect. Or it is also called shielding effect. Shielding effect. And remember, atomic size is directly proportional to screening effect. Is directly proportional to screening effect. But you see, as number of inner electron increases, screening effect increases. Screening effect increases. These inner electrons behaves like shield or screen. It protects valence electron by nuclear attraction. By nuclear attraction. Now you see, as inner electron increases, atomic size increases. For the given shell, this is s orbital, p orbital, d orbital and f orbital. For given shell, s orbital electrons have greater shielding effect. Shielding effect decreases in this way. S, P, D and F. F electrons have poor shielding effect. Poor shielding effect. Then D, then P and then S. Then S. In case of gallium, there are 10 d electrons. There are 10 d electrons. Therefore, d orbital have poor shielding effect. Poor shielding effect. Therefore, d electron is strongly attracted. Valence electron is strongly attracted by the nucleus and atomic size of gallium reduces. Atomic size of gallium reduces. I think it will be clear. I repeat once again. Now you see, in case of gallium, 10 d electrons are present. D electrons have poor shielding effect. Poor shielding effect. Due to poor shielding effect, the valence electron is attracted strongly by positively charged nucleus and the size decreases. That is why atomic size of gallium is less than aluminium. So this is about atomic size. After explaining this, I am going to explain next point. Here, atomic size one minute. Boron has smaller atomic size. Gallium has slightly larger atomic size. Aluminium has larger atomic size than gallium. Indium has larger atomic size than aluminium, and thallium has largest atomic size than indium. So in this way, trend in atomic size can be observed. I am going to explain ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. It is denoted by delta IH. Ionization enthalpy. It is the energy required to remove most loosely bound electron from isolated gaseous atom. It is always positive and it is expressed in kilojoule per mole. So I repeat once again, ionization enthalpy is the energy required to remove most loosely bound electron from neutral isolated gaseous atom. It is expressed in kilojoule per mole. It is always positive. I shall tell you one trend. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic size. Atomic size लहान असेल तर आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी जास्त आणि ॲटॉमिक साईज मोठा असेल तर आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी कमी. रिमेंबर, if atomic size is small, then there is strong attraction between electron and nucleus. If atomic size is large, there is weak nuclear attraction between valence electron and nucleus. Therefore, more energy is required to remove the electron from small atom and less energy is required to remove the electron from larger atom. Therefore, the expected trend is like this. Boron, I told you ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic size. Therefore, boron, gallium, aluminium, indium and thallium. Ionization enthalpy of boron is greater than gallium like this. This is the observed trend. Expected trend. I represent observed trend. Here boron. Now you see, in this thallium there are 10 d electrons and 14 f electrons. D electrons and f electrons have diffused shape. Therefore, they have poor shielding effect. Due to poor shielding effect, the energy required from the outermost shell of the thallium will be larger. Therefore, after boron there is thallium. then gallium, aluminium, and indium. This is the observed trend. If it is clear, I shall give you the direct values of ionization enthalpy. Boron has 801, thallium 589, gallium 579, aluminium 577, and indium 558 kilojoule per mole. So this is the observed trend and this is expected trend. So you have noticed that there is variation in periodic properties. The ionization enthalpy of thallium is greater due to poor shielding effect of D and F electrons. I write here one metal, and to remove one electron, the ionization enthalpy is delta IH1. From this monopositive ion, if one electron is removed, it gets converted into dipositive ion and ionization enthalpy is delta H2. From this dipositive ion, if I remove one electron, it becomes tripositive ion and the energy required is delta IS3. So this is third ionization potential, this is second ionization potential, and this is first ionization potential, delta H1, delta H2, delta S3. And remember, the second ionization potential is always greater than first ionization potential, because in second ionization potential, electron is removed from positively charged ion and more energy is required to remove electron from positively charged ion. So in this way, I have explained variation in properties of atomic size or atomic radii and ionization enthalpy. हे पॉइंट थोडा समजायला कठीण आहे. स्क्रीनिंग इफेक्ट किंवा शिल्डिंग इफेक्ट, शिल्डिंग इफेक्ट 11वीच्या पुस्तकातलं एकदा परत वाचा, कन्सेप्ट समजावून घ्या. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन, पिरियडिक ट्रेंड्स जे आपण 11वीला शिकलेलो आहोत ते बघा. हे प्रत्येक ग्रुपमध्ये व्हेरिएशन आहे. प्रत्येक एलिमेंटच्या प्रॉपर्टीज काही फार प्रमाणात बदलतात. त्याचं रिझन आपल्याला माहीत असणं आवश्यक आहे. इनऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री जर आपल्याला चांगल्या प्रकारे समजायचं असेल तर बेसिक कन्सेप्ट आपल्या क्लिअर पाहिजेत. बेसिक कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर नसतील तर हे आर्टिकल्स समजणं थोडंसं अवघड जाईल. व्हिडिओ शेवटपर्यंत बघितल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. थँक्यू सो मच.